Hey friend, have you ever stared at a blank wood cutout and thought, what if I mess this up? Or I'm just not creative enough to do this. If that sounds like you, just know that you're not alone. So many of our women that I talk to feel the exact same way when they start out painting. I mean, the truth is, I used to feel that way when I started out painting because when you're staring at something that's a lot like a blank canvas, it can really make you feel intimidated because you don't know where to start and you're afraid to mess it up. Confidence, though, doesn't come before you pick up the paintbrush. You're never really going to feel confident when you're starting. It comes as you paint. So, today I'm going to be sharing 3 simple ways to build your confidence as a beginner painter. I'm going to be sharing real wins and mindset shifts that are straight from our Painters Clubhouse community. So, let's kick things off with the most important reminder. I want you to repeat after me. It's just paint. You can always fix it. We say that all the time in our membership. And one of our clubhouse members, Angie, recently shared the funniest story. And honestly, this is not the first time that I've seen this. She meant to seal her finished door hanger, with a clear coat of paint. And so she picked up the spray sealer and started spraying. And she accidentally grabbed a can of black spray paint instead. Oh my goodness, my heart just sank when I saw this picture. And I really felt bad for Angie because I just know the hard work that she put into this sign. And to think that she had then sprayed it with black spray paint and completely ruined it. I was like, oh no, I hope she didn't just throw this in the trash. But instead of freaking out, she laughed, grabbed her sander, and said, you know what? This is an easy fix. And you know why? Because Angie has been painting with us in the clubhouse for a little while now, and she's learned that your attitude is everything. The thought that it's just paint, I can fix it, is the exact attitude that you need to adopt if you want to have more confidence with painting. Even the most seasoned painters have whoops moments. And Angie in the comments underneath this post was talking about, I just laughed it off and I got my sander out. I fixed it. I painted over it. And the community hopped right in with comments like, oh, that's totally happened to me before. And oh, you're not the first one to do this. I think that made Angie feel a little less alone. And she was already able to laugh at herself. So that's fine. But I'm so glad that Angie shared this post in our community because it made the other people in our community who are a little bit more on the beginner side of things probably see that this happens to us sometimes. And instead of throwing it away or getting angry or feeling frustrated, we just need to look at it like a learning moment. Oops, we can sand this over and start again. So we laugh, we learn, we try again. That's exactly how confidence is built, one oops at a time. Tip number 2. Now let's talk about that first win. One of the best ways to build confidence is to follow along with a tutorial, especially one made for beginners. And I'm one of the very best at teaching you step by step how to do something. If I'm teaching you a project and I say this is great for beginners, you can trust that I know that the steps that I'm going to teach you in this project are not way advanced. If it's something advanced, I'm going to tell you, now this is more advanced. And you might still learn something by watching an advanced tutorial, but you may want to table that tutorial to do later on when you feel a little more confident in your abilities because you've worked on a lot of those beginner steps. So Teresa joined one of our seasonal workshops and painted her very first door hanger. She said, and I quote, "It definitely was trust the process. My Lola," that's the name of the cow, "didn't turn out how I pictured in my head, but it was such a stress reliever and it kept my hands busy and my mind free." Oh my goodness. Look at this picture. I am so impressed with number 1, how she did on her very first door hanger. She's never painted a door hanger before. So the fact that she achieved this in her very first try is so impressive. I love that she leaned into our mantra, trust the process. And I love that she really, even though it might not have turned out how she wanted it to, she recognizes what a stress reliever it was and how it kept her hands busy and her mind free. That's what we call a win. It doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. You finished something, and the joy is in the process. So the next time you're looking at something and you're thinking, like, I don't know if I can do this, just get to the finish line. And then if it still doesn't look exactly how you envisioned, think about how it made you feel while you painted. Was that at least a win? Did you learn something along the way? If you're feeling nervous to start, grab a template, something like this, pop it on a step-by-step video and just follow along. You'll be amazed at what you can create when you don't go at it alone. Tip number 3, lean into the community. The biggest confidence booster of all, surrounding yourself with women who believe in you. Start off with me. I believe in you, especially when you don't believe in yourself. One of our members, Desiree, said this, and I'll never forget it. This group and Tamra have given me a pride in myself I didn't know I could have. I never thought I could paint something to give to others, let alone sell. Thank you for believing in us, especially when we didn't believe in ourselves. That right there, that's why the clubhouse matters. That's why I started the Painters Clubhouse. I wanted you to have a community that lifts you up, that lets you know you're not alone, that you can post your pictures in a safe place and ask for constructive criticism in a kind way, or someplace you can share your painting, because not all of us feel confident or comfortable with posting a picture of our painted project on a public platform where just anybody could come and comment, because you know the trolls are out there. You want to be able to post a picture of your painting in a place that feels safe, warm, and encouraging. Painting by yourself is one thing, but painting in a group that lifts you up, that changes everything. Confidence grows faster when you're supported by people who can cheer you on. So let me just remind you, confidence isn't something that you either have or don't have. Painting skills aren't something you're necessarily born with. It's something you have to work at. Just like learning to cook or learning to ride a bike, you have to take it step by step and build on it. One project, one brushstroke, one oopsie moment at a time. So just start painting, follow a step-by-step project, and join a community that's going to lift you up. If you're ready to take that first step, try one of our beginner-friendly workshops, or better yet, come join us in the Painters Clubhouse. We've got everything you need to grow your skills and your confidence, and you're more creative than you think. We're here to help you believe it. Thanks for watching, and remember, trust the process. It's just paint. You can do this. If you're ready to sign up for Painters Clubhouse, go to paintersclubhouse.com now. Bye, y'all.